Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a topic that I have been wanting to address on my channel for a really long time, and I just kind of haven't done it because it's one that I just don't really want to talk about. I don't think anyone who's had a negative experience with labor and delivery and pregnancy and their postpartum body ever really wants to share, because the people who do have a good experience and do bounce back to their pre-pregnancy body, they're the ones talking about it and they're the ones like showing off their bodies. So I really wanted to make this video to be more of an encouragement for you guys, because we're not all made to bounce back, and the majority of us that don't bounce back don't want to talk about it and we don't want to show it off. So I think that can leave a lot of us feeling like we're the only one and feel worse about the stretch marks and the scars that we do have, that pregnancy has left us with. So before I dive into talking about my experience, I just want to say two things. First of all, this video is not going to be me showing off my tummy and my stretch marks, and the reason for that is because I just tend to cover myself more anyways, pre-pregnancy even, so it's not because I am ashamed and don't want to show you my scars, because I have a nice big scar right here on my arm. I'll show you that one, but I just don't show off a lot of skin. And secondly, I wanted to say thank you to Shapermint for partnering with me on this video. They make everyday shapewear for women. I think what they have to offer goes along perfectly to what I wanted to discuss today, and I am someone who really does want to get back to my pre-pregnancy look and feeling, but with having a newborn, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to do very many squats. I try to do some squats, but most days that doesn't even happen, but I still want to look and feel my best now. And so that's why I really love Shapermint. I was going to show you guys this at the end of the videos, but I think I will show you just now. What I really love about Shapermint is that it's not anything crazy or weird underwear looking things. It's like this. Just a normal tank top that you can wear every day under your clothes, that's perfect for wrangling kids, but it really helps me feel more toned and in shape now. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about what they sent me and what I like about it at the end of the video. But right now, let's get into the topic of the video, which is my postpartum body. My pregnancy journey with my first son was completely the opposite of what I expected. I had heard everyone talk about how pregnancy is such a magical thing. Oh, mothers have the pregnancy glow, or mothers enjoyed being pregnant, and I hated it. I felt so bad that I hated being pregnant, but I really had a very hard pregnancy. I gained 65 pounds, and so I think I was 200 pounds by the time I gave birth. So needless to say, I got a lot of stretch marks, and when I say stretch marks, I don't mean like stretch marks, I mean like stretch marks on my hips, on my inner thighs, on my outer thighs, all over like the underside of my belly. They were just like the zebra stripe dark red stretch marks that none of us want, that we all dread when we hear of pregnancy. Like, that's the first thing when you're pregnant for the first time. You're like, I don't want to get stretch marks. And I can't tell you how many women or family members of a pregnant woman, like as soon as they have their baby, they say, oh, I didn't get any stretch marks. I didn't get any stretch marks. And that's fine. Like, I'm happy for them. But I think as someone who got a ton, it kind of makes me feel bad. And I know that's not the case, but it does. And so that's really like the heart of my video, is that I want to be able to say, I got a ton of stretch marks too, and I'm okay, and it's normal. And I still don't like them, but I do use a few different creams, which I'll link down below if you guys are interested to know what I use, and they have gotten lighter, but I don't think they're ever going to completely fade. And the crazy thing is the more time goes on and the more snuggles I have with my kiddos, the more okay I am with it. Another thing that I see all the time is women lifting up their shirts and showing their tummies, or, you know, wearing their swimsuits and showing off their tummies after they've gotten down to their baby weight. My tummy is not the same as it was before I had babies. I mean, like I said, I haven't really been able to work out a lot, which is something I want to do. I think I can get a little bit more like I did pre-pregnancy, but I don't think my tummy is made to get back to that, because like I said, I got huge in a very short amount of time. Not only that, I think that I was induced, and with my first one, I had so much Pitocin drained into me that after giving birth, I did not recognize my body because I had swelled so much, especially like in my hips and upper thighs. So I think that gave me a ton of stretch marks in addition to everything. Because I had swelled and expanded at such a fast rate because it just all settled in my hips. Another thing that's changed is that I have no tone anywhere. I really need to rebuild my core. I really need to do squats because my skin is just like looser and softer, and there's just no tone in my muscles anymore. The nice thing with the Shapermint is that while it's shaping you and compressing you, it does give you the feeling of being more toned, and I really do like that. But yeah, I've just found like everything else is just a little bit squishier, a little bit saggier. And if I really want to get closer to my pre-baby body, it's gonna take a lot of work, which I just don't have time for right now. I think though, the one thing that I really was not prepared for was the C-section bulge or pooch. If you guys have had a C-section, which obviously there's a little scar, and they do amazing jobs now. Like the scar is so much smaller than you think it's going to be. And if you guys are like scared to have a C-section, or you are afraid that that might happen, it is not as big of a deal as I thought it would be. I thought I would be on death's doorstep when I went in for my C-section. But the recovery is longer and harder, but the actual process of like being in a C-section is not as bad as I thought it would be. It just really feels like pressure where the incision is, and then once your baby's out and they're stitching you back up, you are just like all focused on your baby, and it's just pressure. That's all you feel. So it really, like that experience I was terrified for, but it really was not as bad as I thought it would be. However, one thing that I had never heard about was that there would be a C-section bulge or pooch. So where the incision is, I'll just try to kind of show you. Where the incision is, it kind of like brings my skin flat against the muscle, and then I have like this little pooch coming up of like extra skin and fat going up over my tummy. So I wasn't prepared for that. I think if I ever want to get rid of that belly fat, I would have to be very determined. So that was a big surprise, and I still haven't gotten rid of it, which Marcus is almost 2 years old now. And like I said, I just don't have time to work out right now. I think if I tried harder, I could get it looking a little bit better, but that's just not my life right now. I never really worked out pre-pregnancy, pre-kids. So now that I have two, it's just like not even happening. I just cannot get myself to do it. My goal is for when Chloe's a little bit older to start a small workout routine. For now, and for anyone else who's in the situation that I'm in, I think that there is a balance that you need between accepting your body for what it looks like and what it went through. I mean, you guys made a human. That's an amazing miracle in itself. I think the balance is accepting your body for what it looks like and what it has gone through, and feeling good in your own skin and stuff like that. Don't compare yourself to others, but also don't lose that desire to be the best version of yourself possible, which means that you need to discipline yourself. Like no milkshakes, no bread. I know that's a very French woman thing to do. They cut out bread completely until they're back to their pre-baby weight, which I think is something that comes down to discipline, to what we're putting in our mouth, and not necessarily to not having time to exercise. So that's kind of one of my takes on it, is like I can accept and be content with my body the way it is now, but I can also have self-control and discipline with what I'm putting in my body. That's an easy thing that doesn't take time. It just takes a bunch of self-control and discipline. But if there's one thing that you guys take away from this video is grace. Give yourself grace. Please don't compare yourself to others, because like I said earlier, the majority of us women do not bounce back. We're not made to bounce back. It is a long, slow journey, and as long as you are headed in the right direction, you can do it at your own pace, and you can be happy and confident in your body now. And I think that our children need that as well. They need to see us not dwelling on our imperfections, but being thankful for what we have now, especially our daughters. I think it will hurt our daughters far more if they see or hear a mama who is not happy with her body, or who is just focused on her flaws, or complaining about what childbirth did to her. So I think being positive and gracious to yourself is a really big blessing that you can give to your daughters. So like I said at the beginning of this video, what I really love about Shapermint is that their shapewear is more like tank tops and shorts that you can wear under everyday clothes, and not like fancy stuff that that you would only wear. Well, some of it is, but not stuff that you would only wear on special occasions. So I really, really love that. And especially for someone like me, I do take pictures and stuff for my social media and stuff. So it is really nice that I can look and feel my best now, right after having a baby, which both of my babies are awake now, so I need to wrap this video up quickly. And Chloe's playing some music over there. Anyway, so the first thing I have is the tank top I showed you earlier. This is really great for tummy control. It just really flattens your tummy, and then also amazingly, like, I was so impressed with how much it like gives you a waist. It really does. And the nice thing about it is that it doesn't ride up. Like, one of my concerns was that, okay, when I'm wearing it, is it going to like ride up and bunch up? But it does actually stay on down below your hips and doesn't like bunch up to your waist. And it's really comfortable to wear. I do really like the wider straps on this because sometimes that's what I want. But they do have a lot, and I'm getting this one in black as well. But they do have this nude color, white, and then like a blush color. So I got nude for under a lot of things. It's just a spaghetti strap tank top. Again, it has like the tummy control and the waist shaper. These look really tiny, but it's just because they're so tight. They really just kind of cinch you in. And not only that, they make me feel a lot tighter and firmer than I really do. I really like the feeling of that. You can hear Chloe's music. So funny story, my sister is the person who takes a lot of my pictures for my social media. It's really casual, but in our last little session that we did, she was telling me that I needed to pull my pants up because they looked really saggy, and I said, but I am saggy right now. Like, that's just the truth. Like, I am saggy right now. So I pulled up my pants a little bit. Still, I was saggy, and she didn't keep telling me to do it after that. Anyways, so that just kind of tells you like how saggy I am right now. So the other thing I'm really excited to be wearing just under my pants, under my shorts, they're just these little boy shorts that they lift. They do a lot of lifting and compressing, and the nice thing is that they're just little shorts. They're comfortable to wear. You can wear them under denim, under skirts, and they give you Chloe's just having a blast over there. But anyways, they really just lift so much. I am actually most excited for these because I think that they will really help me. I will enjoy wearing them more on an everyday basis, and especially in pictures or when I go out somewhere with my husband. I think that those will be really nice to have. So I asked for all of those, and I love how they are just very casual pieces. That's kind of what I was going for. But Shapermint also wanted to send me this piece, and I'm so glad they did. This is like really what is going to tuck in your tummy. This is more something, it goes all the way up. It gives you a very flattering shape. It really takes away that C-section pooch that I was talking about early, because it really cinches in your tummy and gives you a flatter tummy, and it's very comfortable. And it comes all the way up to like right here and just sits in the perfect place. It has a couple rubbery strips here around the top so that it will stay up. But this just gives you an amazingly flattering shape. I think this is something that I will definitely be wearing under dresses because it is just really nice. And I love that it is in a skin tone because it will really hide underneath any clothes that you wear. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it. I tried my best just to be really honest and open about my postpartum body and how it's not perfect and it's not what I want it to be right now. So I really hope that you guys saw my heart in that and that it encouraged and uplifted you guys as well. A huge thank you to Shapermint for sending me their amazing products. I really am so pleased with them, and I'm excited to go on a date night with this one. They sent me a coupon code for you guys. I'll have that link down below, as well as their website and any other information that you guys need, like the items that I talked about today. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming content. Thank you so much for watching. My channel wouldn't be what it is today without you guys, and I'm just so thankful for every single one of you. And in closing, I just grabbed this little lady because she's being so cute and rolling all over the floor over there. But this is why I'm okay with my body. This is why I'm okay with every stretch mark and every wrinkle in my stomach and my pooch. Oh, this one too. Come here. These guys will be worth it every time I look at it. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Good job. I love you.